Okay, so we're traveling up to the peaks right now. I will tell you some stuff I found back at the Brotherhood of Sorrow, whatever it's called. So, I did go back, and there was just one of those baby angel things up here, and then I dropped from the top, hugging the right, and I got an item, which is this: the crown of gnawed iron, an engagement ring forged in iron and blackened from many times it was cast into the flames. The teeth of three jaws lovingly form its miniature crown-like shape. The combination of spite and desire leads its power. Lends it power. It increases the fervor generated by the penitent one's attacks. At times when I pray within the sacred walls of peace, I sense the presence of the Lady of Bandaged Sword. At times I hear her breathing behind her golden helmet that blinkers her eyes as she waits in silence, cloaked in darkness. At times I hear her murmuring what sound like never-ending prayers, and yet I have never seen her enter nor leave this place. What or who can she be waiting for? So this is actually a really good one to have, so I'm gonna take this off real quick, the pelican effigy, and put that on. Anyway, so now that we're at the peaks, I do want to go towards the right first to get this little spot and this spot real quick before I go hard on the peaks. Also, I took care of the rosary, not... So now we have six slots. Okay, so looking at the map here, we want to go to the right. Alright. Oops, that's the wrong button. Okay, so we want to go straight down, but we also want to go to the top right. Okay, we have the tongue, the platform, and the golden linen. Alright, so here's that. So let's go top right first. Now, a lot of these guys. That's not what I meant to do. Whoa, what's this? Frozen olive. Summer fruit trapped in an endless winter, born from an olive tree turned into a prison. Its frosted oils bolster the wearer's defenses when their strength is nearly exhausted. As Gemino traversed the path of the frozen olive trees with the rest of the damned towards the terrible hollow metal statues, where those that awaited would die abandoned, he stepped barefoot on a fallen olive that had not yet disappeared under the snow. Without drawing attention, he picked it up and squeezed it in his hands, knowing it would be the last thing he'd treasure. Can I do anything? What did I pick up? Dried flowers bathed in tears. What the hell? Olive tree petals, vitrified by frost tears of true bitterness, prevented the cold from withering them completely. Now there are an offering never made, lost in snow before it could reach the sepulture of the saint. Oh goodness. Well, I remember it with great sorrow. And Gracias was one of us, born in Albero, like you and me. She was peculiar, however, because every day after a day gathering olives, she stayed in the mountains while the rest of us left. Some said they had seen her cry, and that's why we thought she'd stayed among the olive trees, to be alone with her sorrow. Many years of drought raised the land back then, but although the other crops dried up and died, the olive trees on our hill would not. They remained the best harvest, to everyone's surprise. This gave rise to the rumor that the olive trees were being watered by the girl's very tears. One morning, we found the girl dead, leaning on one of the olive trees. Whether she died of sorrow, we will never know. We buried her in a small cave next to the olive trees, where she cried. The next day, the olive trees withered. So maybe it was her keeping everything going over there. Okay, so accidental drop, but it worked out for me, but we still need to get up there again. I guess I'll just cross to the right. If I fall, I'll drop down there, so... Actually, let's go right since we're here already. So what stopped me from going on here? Nothing? Oh, there was... Wait, what? What's happening? Incense garlic. Bulb white as bone. Very hard to find. Its intense aroma, reminiscent of sandalwood, is only noticeable on rainy days, betraying its hiding place. It was sought after by the herbalist with the best sense of smell for its miraculous properties. Confessions of Tirso, Part 6. Ever since then, our pious kisses have saved hundreds from the affection of the miracle that ravages these lands. And from then on, our congregation has been called that of the Kissers of Wounds. Well, I know who I can give this to, but I don't know about this one. Well, that's a spot I thought I just didn't cover, I guess. I thought I was blocked, but I wasn't. Alright, so let's go back up here. Nothing. It's just in case you don't make the jump, I guess. How did I fall through? I didn't do down. Oh, it's a sword heart. Oh, hello. Heart of cerulean incense. Sword cord that shines surrounded by clear blue mist emanating from small creases. Its scent mixed with the smell of shed blood, increasing fervor generation. Regrettably, the mist affects purity, weakening attacks based on blood. Works and graces of the sorrowful miracle, third verse. All those who were once were swallowed by the ashes emerge from it in great hordes, the hordes of the miracle, the punished, with only faith in their minds and only rage in their guts, willing to punish all those who had escaped from such a holy fate, from the will of the miracle itself. That one actually doesn't sound too bad. I guess I'll drop here. Well, let's go back up now. So we want to explore this spot right here. I think that's the only spot I got left, right? It looks like it. Besides that, I don't know. I might actually start looking stuff up because I am at a loss now after once I give whoever the incense, and then I think I might have an idea who to give this to. But because it's pointing me to Albero, I think. But besides those two items, I have no idea what to do at this point in terms of finding any more things. So I might look some stuff up because, well, I've been mostly blind or pretty much blind at this point. Most of the things that I've discovered was me going back through the footage and figuring stuff out from it. Oh, dang it. Because primarily, I don't think I would have been able to figure this out if I didn't, like, go back and look at my past footage. Anyways. asshole. He tried to smack me in the ass. We got to the 20k though, so we can definitely upgrade our get our last skill. All right. So let's climb up once more over here. Did not mean to do that. Ah, dang it. Yeah, sweet. All right, let's see here. So we want to go to the up and to the right. Fuck off, dude. Okay, so I believe up here. All right, there we go. Huh. There was a red platform. Let's see, let me hang on the ledge above real quick. I need to grab on this ledge, so I want stuff. I jumped to the right a little bit too early. Okay. What's this? Tetudia's skeletal remains. Remains of the novice Tetudia that were isolated from the rest so she could not receive a holy burial. The nuns planned her execution in an utmost secrecy, even without a trial or a report to the church, in fear it would reach the ears of implacable inquisitors of the miracle. So after her condemnation, they did not give her the proper burial worthy of the decisions of the nunnery, but instead buried the remains of her body scattered around the vicinity, because it is known that if one's body is not whole in the burial, the soul will not cross through the dream. Well, that's messed up. I believe Tetunia's remains and stuff have always been given to the one of the dudes back at Altbero, if I remember right. Well, I wanna... I can go left here. Okay, there is a top right here that we want to go to. Why is that one? Whoa, what the hell? I started falling like crazy there. Okay, so how do we get up there? That was close. So we want to hang on the very bottom of this. There we go. Ah. Gonna have to wait for the wind again. Alright, so we're almost completed this area of the map. I wonder what I'll find though. I'm banking on some quicksilver, that'd be nice. Ah, I can't reach it, wow. I don't think I can go higher than that, so... Oof. What's this? Bead of gold thread. A ball made of liquid gold, spun into fine fibers. Viscous to the touch, these miraculous strands are avidly coveted by alchemists and scholars. The passion woven into such filament seeps into the sacred vial flask, accelerating their use. Oh, that's neat. Oh, I didn't read the lore. A miracle occurred in front of me. I found her lying on the floor. Her face was pale, as if dead, yet released and at peace. Neat to her lay the bodies of 4 women covered in gold that shone and illuminated the room as if lit by an internal fire. From where I stood, I could hear the beating of those 5 hearts. They echoed in the room, slowly sounding in unison. There were golden threads at my feet, all over the room. They seemed to be attached to those golden bodies. I took a part of that thread and made a ball. That would be the proof for the others to believe me. Well, not much else going on up here from what I can tell. Let's see, is there any spot that I can just eyeball real quick here? I'm doing my best to look, but the main thing I want to look up is why the one guy down here didn't respond to me having both eyeballs already. Did I need to like fix them or something? But I think I'm done. The only other thing is, I'll just drop here. I have the thing equipped, right? Yeah. The only other thing I can think of is trying to look for the one guy. Because, the guy from the church at Albero, which I'm going to right now, wanted me to give... And the guy I'm talking about was the guy that was sitting by the, suffering person. Alright. Well, let's go down. Let's see, let's give you the Titunia's thing.
The remnants of Tentudia have been gathered. It is now possible to give her the second true burial. With this supplication, she shall watch over thee.
Deblix of Light, or Debla? Oh, true shrine. Bring all the offerings to Ludovico.
The order blesses thee. Penitents fall in silence.
Alright, you're welcome, I guess. So we got summons a beam of heavenly light to the position of the penitent one. It punishes nearby enemies with merciless strength. That's neat. Am I correct to give you the olive?
Sorrowful be the heart, penitent one full of clemency.
No. So who the hell do I give these items to? I only know maybe this one. I guess I'll go to the statue. That's the only other thing I can think of. Alright. Anything here?
Bring me anything.
Nope. Alright, we're done with you. Well, I'm at a loss. Besides just going to the top right completely and finishing the game, I am just gonna look some stuff up because I just wanna leave as little loose ends as possible. I'm not gonna 100% the game, but I think I've shown a good chunk of it at the very least. I do want to find the last also mirror pieces or whatever, or glass pane, I guess is better. Anyways, I'm gonna real quick buy the last skill. Blood and Tears. Unlock all the skills of the Mea Culpa. And we are poor as heck, but at this point the only think money's worth is to get the last, if we ever find it, the last Quicksilver to upgrade our flask. Anyways, with this, I'm done for the night, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. I decided to come back to see if this guy says anything, but someone else is here as well.
The hands hewn in the gold of Chrysanta's helmet eschew the glare of the truth that you must understand. Her faith will never let this light pass. Not even you believed in her. The hands hewn her faith.
What about you? What do you gotta say?
The severed crimson bindings now reveal my agony. They are uneasy to see you, the architect of sacrilege, here at the end of this bitter, somber and desolate path. His Holiness our Father awaits you under the marble of his white deambulatory. He will achieve that which my bandaged sword could not. He will leave you on your knees, in the ashes of the holy tree that once burned. He will lay his merciful hand on your forehead, sanctifying the end of your blasphemy. Leave me alone with these lies, with the chimera, with the delirium of my own pain. Leave me alone.
I wonder what would have happened if I didn't try to stab her. But anyways, whoa, what happened there? I think we're done here. I'll try to look for the one guy to give this to, but I'm just gonna look it up. I'm gonna look at what these do and what the eyeballs do, and if I can do anything with this, because otherwise I'm pretty much done. I don't think there's anything else I can do besides doing those few things and finding the last Quicksilver. That's the other thing I'm looking for. But the map is pretty much complete. I'm assuming the last little bit of percent is just going to the right and just finishing the game. So, I'll see you guys next time when I find something, or if I just go straight for the end game.